Are you broke and frail, so you're looking for a place to make gains? And you don't mind waiting 30 minutes to use each machine? Or maybe you're just looking for a nice, hot, sweaty room to browse Instagram. Perhaps you're just looking for the nearest place to get a bacterial infection. Welcome to the weird world of commercial gyms, where fitness dreams come to die. I've been to quite a few commercial gyms, and I passionately despise them. Or to be more specific, the insufferable creatures that are inside of them. Because it doesn't matter which gym you go to, unless it looks something like this. It's going to be filled exclusively with human beings. Sweaty, disgusting, selfish creatures, many of whom have seemingly forgotten that they're in a public space using shared equipment. And their purpose is to prevent you from doing the workout that you want to do and using the equipment that you need by doing all types of bizarre shit that defies comprehension. Over the years, I've documented several of different subspecies of gym rat.
Ego lifter, the selfish douchebag of the gym.
And would like to present them for those of you who are lucky enough to have never stepped foot in a gym, or for those of you that are incorrectly thinking of joining one.
No! God, please, no!
Because this is the devil's place. It will slowly erode your sanity until you're like me in an empty room screaming into the void. Hit the like button to prevent me from ending my life. Squat rack barbell curlers.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Now these are probably the most dreadful subspecies of gym rat, and it's been that way for centuries, with ancient historians writing,
"It is those lesser men who curl the bar meant for squatting who have brought the destruction of Rome."
You see, the bicep is a relatively small muscle that can be worked out in a variety of ways using dumbbells, cables, machines, all of which are arguably better than using a barbell because it eliminates all of this nonsense.
Basically a glute exercise with your arms sort of cursorily involved.
But the barbell curlers will argue, I pay my membership just like you, pal, so I'm gonna use this equipment how I like. Which is true, but it doesn't make you any less of a selfish prick.
I'll fucking curl where I want. Fuck off.
I pay my subway fare as well. Doesn't mean I'm gonna lounge about and take up 5 seats in the middle of rush hour. In my eyes, the only people that are allowed to curl those barbells are the ones that are physically too jacked to lift anything else.
When your legs are as big as my arms, then come and tell me not to curl in the squat rack. Until then, take your puny little fucking skinny ass, skinny leg jeans fucking legs across the other side of the gym and go try doing some fucking leg press, because you know what? I'm in your squat rack and I'm fucking curling.
But to be honest, do we really want this guy getting more jacked? I don't think so! The ego lifter. These are demonic, minotaur-like creatures who have a single purpose, which is to gather up every single plate in the gym so that they can do 1/10 of 1 rep of leg press. Seriously, what is the point of this? This is not even exercise. I don't know what this is.
What the fuck is that?
You know, as soon as you spot one of these things in the gym, you can say goodbye to every single plate in the gym. This is satanic behavior, which means that you'll have to switch to a cable-focused workout unless you spot this next gym rat, the Acrobats. These graceful creatures blend exercise with circus performance.
Stop being weird.
It's hard to say exactly what they're training for, but you can rest assured that this guy is going to be doing this wacky shit for at least the next 30 minutes. This one's clearly training for the tuning exams. Or maybe he's training to be reincarnated as a frog. And this one's truly bizarre. I can't tell if it's a prank, a hostage situation, or a possessed man undergoing an exorcism. But at least he's not really occupying a specific set of equipment, unlike these next people. The digital hostages. These beings have left the physical realm entirely. Their consciousness has been fully absorbed into a digital space.
Wake the fuck up!
These poor souls and the equipment that they occupy are completely inaccessible by the outside world, with their digital overlords only allowing them to complete another set approximately every 10 minutes.
And why do people think they can do this? Well, look right next to them to the left there, you see this young lady. She's on her phone too.
Clueless Ones. Now these come in many varieties, and I'm not talking about the gym novice who would be the first to tell you that they don't know what they're doing.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Like this man who looks like he's having a seizure in the leg extension machine. I'm talking about real big delusions like this clown. This guy thinks that he's about to hit his back harder than the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs, when in reality, he's loaded the row machine so much he's actually turned it into a leg press.
Are you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
This shit drives me insane. This guy's clearly not a beginner in the gym. He should know that this is not good form. This is some bullshit.
Somebody help him!
The Innovators. These creatures are doing what we'll call experimental movements, intentionally using the machines in ways that they were not designed for, sometimes contorting their bodies in all types of weird shapes that may even be illegal in some states. My gym only has one of these fly machines, and if I saw this shit occurring there, I'm calling animal control. This is clearly a test subject that has escaped from the lab. Sometimes the Innovators innovate too hard and almost kill themselves. Say goodbye to this Smith machine for the next 6 months. The Screamers. The occasional grunt in the gym is acceptable, but some of these people are screaming at the top of their lungs across the gym like they're mega evolving into the devil incarnate. How am I supposed to feel safe in the gym when there are psychotic golems on the loose?
Run for your life!
But even the smaller screamers are still disturbing. How am I supposed to work out when it sounds like there's a troop of Girl Scouts being mauled by a bear next to me? This is disturbing stuff. The sweaters. These amalgams of sweat and grime are really more liquid than solid. Some of them are practically melting.
Disgusting. Disgusting!
And they leave behind a trail of slime and pestilence wherever they go. Look at this! You can actually see the outline of his naughties. This guy left behind an entire ecosystem. Also, never ask these people to spot your bench or prepare to be waterboarded. The talkers. Like the digital hostages, these individuals have completely lost sight of their original purpose.
Wait, what are we doing here? Wait, what?
And they're stuck in this endless loop of meaningless dialogue options with no hope of escape. I understand that most people in this country are lonely and depressed, but I just wish that extended to my gym as well, where everyone is as joyous as can be and won't stop yapping.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
If you want to socialize and occasionally lift weights, how about you bring some dumbbells to the bar? That way you can get a nice pump going when you're talking to the ladies. I also want to be clear, I'm not talking about these people. In my experience, gym staff are generally always pretty chill, and they tend to be fitness enthusiasts themselves, so they don't commit the same unforgivable sins as the rest of these wild animals. And yes, all of my complaints usually revolve around someone using equipment that I want. And maybe a more psychologically stable version of me would say, "Excuse me, kind sir or madam, are you almost done? I've been patiently waiting." But you can never, ever do that. The absolute worst thing you can do is interact with these people in any way, because that then leads to an extended conversation wherein you finally realize that they're actually not that bad, and actually they're kind of cool, and now you can't hate them because you're friends. I like being miserable. So in conclusion, stay away from the commercial gym, unless it's today's sponsor, Amazing Superstar Fitness, the only gym where staff are authorized to use lethal force to ensure proper gym etiquette. Never again will you have to work out under the tyranny of gym rats, because here, every machine is closely monitored. Here, rule breakers are greeted with blunt force trauma to the head, or get bludgeoned to death instead. And here, staff shortages are no problem because our time-limited equipment is programmed to react after 90 seconds of inactivity. And in addition to enforcing the rules, our supervisory staff are trained to provide personalized motivation to every gym goer. Whether it's childhood trauma or racial slurs, our staff know exactly what to say to help you bang out those final heavy reps. We don't fuck around here. Exercise properly or we'll kick your ass at Ass Fitness.
Somebody help